Ian?
Welcome everybody. Apex adjacent. Blah blah blah. The things. Dave actually does the real intro, and I zoom right past it.
You can't be bothered. I'm Dave. You're Ian. Ian, you just made a cocktail. What?
I did.
Yeah. What'd you make, buddy?
I got a little Negroni.
A Negroni. Okay. Fantastic. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Sipping on a pink lemonade Spindrift.
Oh, I like it.
Yep. Okay. What do you got for us? How you want to open the show? Come on, give it to me.
I have a very big announcement.
Oh, okay. You're quitting the show.
It's a programming note. It affects both of us.
Oh, okay.
This is breaking news. It's breaking even to Dave because he doesn't know what I'm about to say.
I don't.
It's a big deal. Apex Adjacent is officially throwing our hat in the ring for Speaker of the House. We're doing it. Everyone else is doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna get through. We're gonna do hearings.
Are we?
Why? Yeah. The first hearing that we're gonna have with the oversight committee is why the fuck is that guy in the left lane?
Okay.
That's gonna be the title of hearings. Oversight hearings number 1. That's what we're gonna call witnesses. We're going to subpoena the makers of the Toyota RAV4 to understand why that person is in the left lane.
Okay.
What other if we had unchecked
government power
with the House of Representatives, it's by far the most messy of all of our government institutions. In what ways would we abuse it?
First of all, we would hold a very special session to show Matt Gaetz how to read birth dates on driver's licenses.
Yeah. We'll get all the bouncers in the area to come teach a class. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Mm-hmm. Your left lane idea is spot on. I think that we would go to rapidly forming deputized citizens and a kind of a network of people that can just go, why?
I like that we've got elected Speaker of the House, and within the first 2 weeks, we've created a Stasi.
Yes. Fascism is okay as long as it's our fascism.
As long as it's our ideas, it's fine.
Right. I would have a DMV vanity plate kind of regulations.
Federal oversight for vanity plates.
Federal oversight for vanity
I like
plates.
that.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I would have one non-car one that I would have.
Okay.
Is anybody so I would increase the size of the National Park Service about tenfold. And all these new people, they're not going to be foresters, they're not going to be naturalists, they're not going to be animal experts. No. They're going to be law enforcement, and they're going to be tasked with enforcing one law, which is if you leave a little baggie of your dog's poop at the trailhead or along the trail, you don't get, nature is not for you anymore. You don't get nature ever again.
Yes.
Right.
100%. 100%.
It's just like the.
Oh, wait, hang on. I have something for this because I can tell you're getting riled up.
Oh, I've got like a hot 20 on this.
Okay, hang on. I have a special thing for this that I've made. I think this might be the time to unveil the thing we can play when Ian's angry.
You can see the vein in my forehead throbbing.
Beef. Ian's a mad boy.
What was that?
One of our listeners commented, beef. Ian's a mad boy. You have beef, Ian. One of our listeners commented on one of our YouTube episodes saying that the beep, I'm a mad boy, but it was one of the ones where you were angry. Let's narrow that down to 421 episodes, right? But they said in the comments, beef, Ian's a mad boy. And I wish I could remember who they were. I think it might have been Tim. I can't remember. But it was a fantastic comment. We're here for it. And I made that. Beef. Ian's a mad boy.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what? I am. What's really funny about that is that I Got Beef is what that was Jay Leno's regular segment when he came on David Letterman before he had the Tonight Show.
Okay.
Yeah. because I'm 150 years old.
You see, kids, when Jack Benny.
Yeah, right. It was back when Jack Parr hosted the Tonight Show. No, but
okay. Yes, nature is not for those people.
Yeah, if you tie up, like when I come to power, if you tie
this is
up,
not an if, this is a when.
When I come to power, yeah. You tie up the dog poop in the little baggie, and then you don't take it with you. You just leave it for someone else to clean up.
Right.
Oh my God. Nothing makes me more angry. It's the most, it's like not even just inconsiderate, it's actively shitty. Like literally. Right.
Like it is broadcasting the exact degree to which someone's entitlement is. Yeah. Right? Like I feel like so fucking special that like I can do this and place this here and it is no longer my problem. Right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, and it's one of those things too where like, you know, you see it in the neighborhood and that's already bad, but like it's conceivable that somebody is policing that patch of land regularly and they're throwing away garbage that's already on it, like because there's a homeowner there or whatever. Right. It's already a bad thing to do, but to do it then at a trailhead.
Yeah.
Like we were at a trailhead a couple, like last month, I think, because we were there for like fall colors. We were leaf peeping.
Leaf.
Ian's a leaf boy. Pete, Ian's a leaf boy.
See? Yeah. These have legs, Ian.
They do. So we were peeping because we're leaf boys. And you know, half the state of Colorado was doing the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because when the colors change, it's a big thing. But there was a pile of those dog poop bags at the trailhead.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's 100% just your problem now.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. With an air that they think they're doing the right thing. Like, you know, that like, they're not like, oh man, like no one's looking, I'm going to do this.
But also, if you're that lazy to not pack out your dog's shit, just leave the shit on the ground.
Right.
It's on the ground.
Or the thing that is making the shit to begin with.
but also, like, what?
Leave that at home.
Why add the plastic bag?
Right.
Just leave the shit where, you're going out of your way to make it worse. Like, it would be better to just leave the dog shit where it was.
Right. Yes. Oh, okay, Ian. Okay, you're going to get your government task force to eradicate this. Where all of our national parks will be covered in surveillance cameras.
I want to eradicate the people that do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
We went dark real fast. Do not give us any power.
Did I? I have a sticker for you. Hey, let me see if I can find it. Hang on one second. Oh yeah, here it is. Here
Dave looks for things.
Yeah, I have a sticker for you. Have I shown you this yet? I have this. I forgot to give it to you. Can you read it?
Yes, it says my tummy hurts and I'm mad at the government.
Yeah. There you go, right? This is pretty appropriate for a lot of us, okay? Yeah. So, anyway, there you go. Oh, buddy. Okay. So, what other car-related government things would you do, Ian? I have one while you're thinking of one. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I would get rid of the fucking show and display like 25-year-old import fucking rule, because just because a Skyline R34 finally gets to be 25 years old doesn't mean it's safer on our roads somehow. Mm-hmm. So I want my fucking Skyline. Yeah.
I would say I would de-incentivize the purchase of large trucks and heavy vehicles. And I would re-incentivize the purchase of lighter vehicles.
Absolutely.
So tax breaks based on the curb weight of the vehicle rather than something else. So I mean, that's why we end up with like the Humvee, you know, like and all that shit.
The G class, popularity. Yep.
Yeah, and like it's cheaper to buy an F-350.
Yeah,
you know, you get like tax break to own an F-350. It's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, so maybe some visibility standardization or regulations, like something has to be visible so many feet out from the edge of the vehicle, something so tall.
Yeah, like the height, definitely the height of
hoods
the hood.
And fenders and right.
Yeah, that I think is a definite something that definitely needs to be addressed. But yeah.
All right, we're doing it. We're solving the world.
All right. So like I said, vote for us. Call your representatives and tell them to vote for Ian and Dave for Speaker of the House. We're going to do it together.
We are. We're
going to hold the little gavel at the same time.
Exactly.
It'll be adorable.
And I'm like, can you not just bang it in? Like,
we're going to have fights over who's banging. It's my turn. You said I could bang this time.
I want to hit the little hammer thing. If you don't know what it's called, you can't bang it.
And the hammer will just get progressively smaller and smaller. So we're both just like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. So write us in whatever ballots you get. Yeah.
Call your representatives. Let them know.
Yeah. Tell them that you don't want them. You want someone else that is not a representative to be Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I that's a good plan, Ian. That's a good plan. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I like that I've had that beef queued up for a while.
I like that we used it for dog poop.
Well, I mean, it's pretty appropriate, but I think like I've had it queued up for about 4 episodes. And I knew that at some point you were just going to get going again. And I was like, I didn't need to tell you to find something that you're angry about. No, I just knew like lightning was going to strike here at some point. Yeah. I was like the top of the, top of a tall building. Like this is going to happen. We just don't know when. Yeah.
It happens. It's fine.
That's all right. That's okay. So what other stuff do you want to talk about today, Ian? We have some stuff. Yeah.
Well, I think you want to start with the conversation we had last night.
Yes, absolutely. So Ian and I
saw you wrote that down. So
yes, Ian and I went and saw another concert together. We saw DJ Shadow and Thievery Corporation at the Mission Ballroom here in Colorado. DJ Shadow was very interesting and good-ish. I really enjoyed. I had never seen him before. Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great.
Yeah. I had seen him long time ago. RJD2 opened for him. Love both of those guys. And it was cool. Yeah, it was really good. His audio video presentation was great. His instrumentation was great. He's just a wizard on turntables and drums and stuff like that. So that was great. We saw Thievery Corporation, and Ian, you were initially going into it, you were more excited about Thievery Corporation. Do you own any Thievery Corporation albums?
I don't have any on vinyl, but I have like on various hard drives because the era that I was listening to them was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Sort of late 90s, early 2000s was kind of when I was into them.
Yeah, this is a group that's often kind of like in the vein of Portishead and, like
Massive
07, Sneaker Pimps. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like that more like down tempo, late trip hop, maybe sort of time period.
Yeah.
And then I've kind of like lost track of them, but I would hear them every once in a while on record and I'd be like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
So I was kind of excited for them. But I realized pretty quickly into the show that it is the Saab TurboX of my music tastes. And I think there's a few bands for me that fit into this. And what I mean by that is that the Saab TurboX was a great idea. Like in my head, what I thought the boxes that was going to check were legion. There were many, and I was very excited about it.
If you looked at the paper of that, right? Yeah, you're reading like it's call sheet. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. The execution, though, just left me stranded on the side of the road, and in a cloud of smoke.
Yeah.
And
many times.
That's what happened. That's what happened with both the Saab and Thievery Corporation, I would say.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think the venue is a little bit to blame. Their sound was off for mission last night. It was not good. It got real muddy real fast. But
I think that might be their preferred mix, though, because I think their thing is like, I think the basis is the band leader, right?
Yeah.
So
like
I
the
think
assaulting kind of wall. Yeah.
Gotta have the bass way up in the mix.
Yeah. So yeah. But no, you're right. Yeah. Like, what are some other bands that you like the idea of, but you don't listen to, or you didn't like the outcome?
I think Ween is one of those for me.
Okay, explain.
Where like I like the idea of Ween because they're like out there and weird.
Right.
And there's a lot of prog rock bands that are like that for me, where like I should on paper like them, but I just cannot do it. Like it's just too much.
Yeah.
And I can't handle it.
Okay.
But Ween, I think, is the big one for me for that.
Yeah.
And there's a few others where like you know, they just don't do anything for me. Like I know I should like them. People tell me I should like them.
Oh no, I get it. Yeah.
Can't get into it.
Right? Yeah. And that's okay. There's stuff that resonates with each of us and there's stuff that doesn't. Like, I mean, that's the whole reason why we have a billion things to pick from.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Do you have one that's like people over the years have been like, oh, you like all of that? You would like this.
100% Boards of Canada. For some reason, like
you don't like Boards of Canada.
I've listened to their like standard albums maybe like 3 or 4 times, and for some reason it just doesn't click with me. Like,
interesting.
Yeah, I don't. It's great stuff. Like and that's the thing. Like whenever we're coming at stuff like this, we're never saying like that they're not talented musicians or anything like that. Just there's some reason why it's missing us, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't hit you. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. For some reason, I listen to everything around it, but for some reason, Boards of Canada, I just can't get into. I don't know why. I'll tell you this. I'll give them a try tomorrow, and I'll text you and let you know.
That's really fun. They're one of the few like, because I have a thing with electronic music too, where like I would say 90% of what I listen to of it.
Right.
But I don't like retain it that much, and I don't and I don't feel like I know enough about it to have like, especially with a live show, like DJ Shadow, like you were telling me about the kind of the nuances between this show and the other show that you saw.
Yeah.
I just like, I don't have enough of a grasp on it to be able to explain what I like in a live show. What would make a good live electronic show versus a bad electronic live show. Right?
Totally get it. I mean, to be fair, when did DJ Shadow's album, The Mountain Will Fall, come out? I couldn't explain why I didn't like that. Came out what? A little bit before COVID? 2017 maybe?
There. Yeah,
I couldn't explain why I didn't like that album until last night. Like 5 to 6 years later, right?
Yeah.
And like it finally dawned on me when I happened to be seeing that guy live. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it like finally I had the articulation to like really describe it. You know, tap like a vein of like, oh yes, this, oh yes, and this and this and this, right?
Yeah. And just for anyone who's unfamiliar with Boards of Canada, why this is such a shocking thing is that like Boards of Canada it's like frequently a lot of people would put them very high up on lists. It's like all-time great electronic acts and like very groundbreaking.
And they are. Yeah.
They kind of like fused a couple of genres together and kind of created sort of a new thing that a lot of copycats came off of.
Yep.
Music Has the Right to Children is like a huge album of theirs.
Absolutely.
It's funny that you don't like.
Yeah, considering like IDM is like really my sub genre, right? Like I love like Aphex Twin and Chris Clark and Square Pusher, like those guys laid the groundwork for IDM, you know, and folks like Boards of Canada like just continued to push it over the finish line as far as like really defining a subgenre of electronic music, right?
Yeah, well, and I think they were all contemporaries, right? Like Square Pusher and Boards of Canada were like out at the same time, right? Like mid 90s.
Yeah.
Crazy,
right?
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like they all like looked at Future Sound of London and said, okay, now we're going here, you know? And yeah. But so to get back to cars, do you have any other kinds of bands that you would associate with your vehicles? So like your R32 or any past cars that you've had, your R32, your Alltrack, your SHO, stuff like that. Can you think of like a band that seems to fit it? For me, I mean, obviously Luther, my LS460 has its name because of Luther Vandross, right? Like it is just buttery smooth. And
that's really good though.
It is, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's why I call that vehicle Luther, is Luther Vandross. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who I would. My first thought is the Audi, my first car, Audi 5000, because it like kind of has like pretensions of being fancy and being upscale.
Dude, people used to shout out that car in hip hop. I mean, Cool Keith like coined Audi 5000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but it was
Audi 5000. Yeah,
but it was pretty much a piece of shit. So I'm trying to think of like maybe it's like it'd be like the Hives or something like that. Like so they like dressed up fancy.
Okay.
But they were just a mess. You know?
Okay.
So not the Hives because they're very tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe like Iggy and the Stooges. That'd be a good one.
There you go. Okay.
Like Iggy and the Stooges, whether it's like it's very people think of it as in high esteem, but really it's a bunch of people going fucking nuts.
Right.
And it's off the rails most of the time.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I would think of that for that.
I need help thinking of one for the Fiat 500 because I need something adorable but will like rip your face off. Yeah. Adorable. Or something that is like criminally underrated, you know? Well, criminally underrated would be more like my M45. Like I feel like that is one of the most underrated vehicles of all time.
You know, I got one for the Fiat 500 Marth. Do you know the band the Linda Lindas?
No, I don't.
Yes. Okay. So it's like a punk band, and they're like all like teenage girls.
Okay. Oh yes, I do know them. Yes.
Yes, and they're like they have like a lot of like righteous anger.
Yes,
which is great.
Yes.
Their lyrics are very incisive and cutting.
Yeah.
But they all look like adorable little girls.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would say that for
the Fiat
500.
100%. Good call. Yes. Yeah. I remember seeing them on Instagram Reels and stuff, and like, yeah, that is on point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be the Fiat 500. Would be the Linda Lindas, I think.
Okay. I'm trying to think of something other than Kraftwerk for your R32, right? Because I think like it is just like so linear. It is so like, I don't know. It is like you put an exact amount of data into it and you get an exact amount of data out of it, I feel.
I think a band like Idols or Queens of the Stone Age is good for my car because they are very tight and very precise, but loud.
Yes. Okay. There you go. Yes. Okay. You know? Yeah.
And not that fast.
Right. But just fast as they need to be. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Okay.
Yeah. And then I think, I don't know, for some reason with the SHO, I think like West Coast hip hop. I don't know why.
Okay. Hey. Yeah.
I don't Know.
That's the thing. You're just going off of vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I associate. Yeah. I think I kind of get like a Dr. Dre sort of vibe.
Okay.
From the SHO. I probably think it's way cooler than it is the problem.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I would love if any other listeners have ideas for like what car is a band or band is a car. Mm-hmm. I would love to see some stuff in the YouTube comments about that for sure. Yeah. Nice, like man. Nice, buddy. Okay. Yeah.
What else should we do? You have a beep beep from Tim, it says.
I do. Okay. So this, oh boy, buddy. Tim sent us this in text. I don't know what to do with it. I'm going to paste it in this tab. But I made this audio intro is appropriate.
Beep, beep. I'm a big boy.
Oh man, this episode is just Dave plays with the soundboard.
So this is beep beep. I'm a big boy. So Tim says this. This is an AI generated Chevy commercial for a fictional Chevy truck called the Chevy Goliath. Okay. All right. Let me pause it here and turn the audio on. Okay, so this is an AI-produced ad for the Chevy Goliath, the truck for real Americans, Ian. Let me kick over to the browser so that people can see it, okay? All right. Here we fucking go.
Already amazing, okay.
Right?
Chevrolet were always listening. And the message was loud and clear.
You know, I always liked Chevy trucks. But they're just so dang small. Why don't they make them normal sized?
Well, miss, we did just that. Introducing the all-new Chevy Goliath. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Strapped with a fuel-efficient V16 engine, the Goliath doesn't need roads. It just needs you. The Chevy Goliath. It's not just better than bigger. It's bigger than better.
Hey, Ma, guess what Pa just bought? We got a Goliath.
Yeah.
The Goliath. Finally, a normal-sized truck.
When it said a normal sized truck, it was like, well, it had like 16 wheels. It just giant white Americans. Yeah. Apparently this is sourced from a YouTube user named TurboDong2000. So I will look for that and I will put a link to the source because it always upsets me when people don't quote the source.
I mean, not the first or last time we will shout out Turbo Dong.
Turbo Dog 2000. Such an upgrade from Turbo Dog 1999.
Yeah.
Turbo Dog, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so far ahead. Yeah. And then this account says that they just posted one about Ford as well. So, yeah. So thank you, Tim, for sending this.
That's pretty amazing.
It's as wild as you think it is. We'll put a link in the YouTube description. It is. It is a thing. So there you go.
Fantastic. Thank you, Tim.
And this has been
I'm a big boy.
That's it. That's the last one for the show. Unless you're going to get us wet, Ian.
You never know. No, I don't think I have us getting wet.
Okay. Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
Have a license plate game. This one is called "Would you like me to describe myself in one word?"
Okay.
You know,
okay.
like those icebreaker things where you have to describe yourself in one word or 3 words or whatever. And
Dude.
My word is always "kill me."
Dude, remind me of this off air because I got a little story to tell you.
I bet you do.
Okay. That means we're going to talk about work stuff that'll get us in trouble if we put it on a podcast.
Yep.
Okay. So these are obviously people that are shouting about themselves to you, huh?
They are. I realized that I have a lot of this is going to be a series, I think, because I have a lot of plates that are adjectives.
Okay.
You know, that are seemingly describing the driver of the car.
Right. Yes.
And so I wanted to come up with a way to just. I think they're very telling because you know the way that people describe themselves really says a lot about them, and usually not in the way that they intend.
Right. And often their vehicle choice can be correlated to it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm
to line up. Okay.
I'm excited for this one. I do think it's tricky. I think this is one of my trickier ones.
Okay.
This is one of the trickier ones we've had in a while, I think. So buckle in.
All right, buddy. Let's do this. Here we go. Would you like me? I'm sorry. Would you like me to describe myself in one word? .png.
A+.
All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's your cart. Yeah, there's a blue Golf All-Track There is a black Subaru Impreza little hatchback or Crosstrek.
Yes, one of the XV Crosstrek thingies.
Yep, and then a BMW. Is that a 5 Series? I think maybe. I can't
think so. I think it's a 3 Series.
3 Series. It's
3 Series.
Got the little duckbill spoiler. You know it has a Pops and Bangs tune. It's got the black BMW logo instead of the blue and white roundel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. All right. So we have some plates. You're right. This is tricky. So we have prolific, PROLIFC, or pro-life C. Yeah. We have stealthy. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell stealthy.
That is not. You're missing an A.
Yeah. STELTHY. Stealthy. Yeah. And then stoic. Okay. Stoic. All right. Okay. I want to put stealthy on the BMW instantly. Like just gut, right? Like I think the person that thinks they're stealthy is not stealthy, right? Like, yeah. Okay. So then stoic and prolific. Stoic, I think, on the all track, and prolific on the cross track. Prolific sounds like a SoundCloud rapper that like is just really trying to hustle their mixtape.
Yeah. That is a fantastic name for a SoundCloud rapper. I'm actually gonna look. In my music thing.
He is going to SoundCloud right now.
Prolific the rapper. Prolific the rapper exists. Let me listen to a song and let me see. Is it gonna be SoundCloudy?
Oh boy. Yeah.
SoundCloudy.
Okay. Gotcha. And then, I mean, I guess that means stoic has, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out which one of these vehicles a SoundCloud rapper would drive. Would it be the all-track or would it be the cross-track?
Settle down. It's a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So I think the SoundCloud rapper would be in a cross-track, not an all-track. I think stoic would be in the all-track for some reason. I don't know. I'm largely going off of vibes here, man. You're right. This is tough. And for listeners, there is no zoomies and enhancies. There's a license plate frame on the all track. That's it.
Yep.
It's not even a special frame. And then a kind of dirty cross track.
With no license plate frame.
Yeah.
And a debadged BMW.
Yeah. Yep. With the black and white roundel. And a really crooked exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they are definitely stealthy. Yeah. So I have a feeling I'm not right, but I'm really curious to see what the answers are.
Okay. Do you want to change anything? You're sticking with it.
I think the only other thing that I could think of, see, that's the thing. Like, we always try to like isolate one car and be like, okay, like we need like, but like for the black BMW, I could see prolific, stealthy, or stoic being on that. Like, I think that this just like, it makes me think that this person has an air of pretension. And then the other two are not pretentious vehicles, but these are all pretentious plates.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm with the stealthy BMW. I want to go for the one that makes the least sense, right? Because they're not, right? And I figure that's what they would have, but I don't know. All
right. The answer is in the Dave Don't Look folder.
Okay, let's do this.
In your own time.
Let's do this. Okay, here we go.
Like bad news.
Prolific is on the BMW.
Yeah.
Stoic is on the Crosstrek. Stealthy is on the Golf. Okay, I got them all wrong.
That's okay. Stealthy came from PETA, so thank you, PETA, for sending that in. Here's what I think is going on here. Is that I think that this BMW person has a very high opinion of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is someone who is like prolific in business or some shit.
I mean, okay.
They're definitely consuming rise and grind.
Hashtag grindset mindset. Yeah. 100%. You know that they're dry scooping creatine into their eyeballs twice a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
They watched that video of that fucking moron talking about how he has 3 days
in a day.
In a day.
This was the person that posted on that bodybuilding forum about working out every other day.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
okay.
Once you see that plate on that car, you're like, oh, I know exactly who that person is, right?
Yep. And you can't fucking stand them. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's, oh God. It's so
right. Yeah.
I saw that. So I am driving my children to school as I saw this one. And I almost missed the turn to take them to school because I was so excited about getting this picture.
You're going to be late today, kids.
Yep. Daddy's got content to make.
Tell your teachers I had to take you to urgent care.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. And then I think once you think about it, stoic on the XV sort of makes sense because it's like that's the best possible thing you can say about that car.
Right. And stealthy on a Golf Ultra kind of makes sense.
I guess
it's a little quickish. No. Maybe they threw a tune on it.
They might have thrown a tune on it. Yes.
Yeah.
There is one. I don't know if you've ever read this, but there's one crazy person who put a Golf R driveline into one of these, which I want to do so bad.
That would be fantastic.
I want Jenny to take a real long trip and just come back. Like, is the car driving different?
No.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Why does our bank account have 20 less grand in it?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be really funny to do an engine swap and see if somebody notices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hit you with such a. That was an intense one.
That's okay. Yeah, that's good. It's one of those ones, like you said, when you see it, it all kind of makes sense. Yeah. Oh boy, prolific. The SoundCloud rapper. #grindset mindset. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right, buddy. Yeah. What else we got?
I don't know. What do you think? I think we've nearly done a car show. We talked about dog poop a lot.
We have. Yeah, I mean, we have a Mayas from Mark. Do you want to see a palate cleanser to get prolific out of your eyes?
I would love nothing more.
Okay, Mark, thank you so much. You always send us great stuff. Mark said that this incredibly dapper gentleman talked to him about his Mercedes-Benz for a little bit. It's 70 years old, and the guy said it's rough, but he drives it all the time. And
that is awesome. I
don't even know what it is. It's an old little 4-door Mercedes-Benz with a torn up cloth sunroof kind of thing, the cabrio top, plaid seats in the back and seat covers on the front, and peeling clear coat. It's that delightful, like dark-ish, grayish blue.
This car is old enough you call that patina.
Oh, yeah. Right? Absolutely patina. Yeah. It's perfect. It looks so
really
great. Yeah.
And I don't know this car at all.
Yeah, me neither. This gentleman is dressed to period correct, it seems. Yeah. So thank
fantastic.
you, Mark. Yeah, for sending us in.
Great spot.
Absolutely, right? Yeah. So
I like seeing a car that matches its driver.
Right?
It's
yes. Yeah. For sure, right? Yeah.
A+.
Ian, I want an album of the week from you, buddy.
Okay. All right. So this album of the week comes with a little humble brag.
Oh,
from
okay.
Yours truly.
Are you doing like the breath on the fingernails, wipe on the shirt thing? Okay.
Sometimes I'm not known for my fiduciary responsibility. For my financial good decisions.
If I criticized you, it'd be the pot calling the kettle black, buddy. Yeah.
Every once in a while, though, I completely by accident make a good investment.
Yes. Like when I bought some, what did I buy? AMC stock.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Just on a whim. Yeah.
It happens. It happens every once in a while.
Right.
And usually it's because I don't think about it as an investment, and it just happens that way.
Right.
And this album, this physical record that I own, is one of those instances, and it's just like a really cool thing. And I don't know if you know about it or not.
Okay,
so,
let's hear it.
So in 2009, the Black Keys released an album. It was it's not by the Black Keys. The album's not by Black Keys, but it was a collaboration with Damon Dash, and it was called Blakroc. Blakroc. It's a one album thing.
Okay.
They were like the backing. They were like the live band.
Okay.
For a bunch of rappers.
Okay.
They did one vinyl pressing, and I assume that there's some sort of like rights issue because it's never been re-released.
Okay.
I bought it when it came out new because this was like a great era of Black Keys. This is like right before or after they released Brothers. So like Rubber Factory had just come out a few years before. Like it was like, this is like the era for Black Keys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they did this, and I was like, hell yeah. And I spent, $20 on it when it came out new. And now if you go on Discogs, this thing is worth like $300 or something.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to sell this because I like happened to look at it. I was like, oh shit, this is worth like a crazy amount of money.
Right.
I need to sell this. But then I listened to it and I was like, oh, this is really cool.
Okay.
And then I looked on streaming, and there's a track that's missing.
Okay. Yes.
And I'm assuming there's some sort of like crazy rights issue, and it's the one that has ODB on it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's very dirty.
Yeah.
As you can imagine.
Really? He doesn't talk about Jesus in Sunday school?
No, it's not his hot spit about unicorns and ice cream sundaes. It's very dirty. I could never play it at home.
Right, yeah.
But it's just a really cool record. I would say listen to it on streaming. The rest of the album is still great. I mean, it's got like Mos Def is on it. It's got Q-Tip on it. It's got Ludacris is on it. RZA is on it. Like, I mean, it's a crazy lineup, and the production is fantastic. Like, it's just really cool sounding.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I think you will dig this.
I will. It sounds like it is right up my alley. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh shit. If they say this about Raekwon, in a performance worthy of comparison to deeper cuts from Cuban Links Part 2, that is like Liquid Swords, Raekwon, only built for Cuban Links.
As far as like Wu-Tang side projects.
Yes. Yeah. I would actually take those two over 36 Chambers myself.
Really?
I would. Yes.
Wow.
But 36 Chambers has to be third. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you will like this because I mean, if you like the Roots, like or any of like the like live music, hip hop stuff.
Okay. Yes.
You'll like this.
Okay. I'm into this. I'm going to listen to this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like this weird, like little forgotten thing that doesn't really get talked about ever. And
never heard of it.
Probably never get reissued. I'm assuming there's a million rights licensing problems with this.
Yeah.
So which is because otherwise it would have been reissued. It would have been a record store day thing by now at some
100%. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations. You have a Danger Mouse Gray album, like OP.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and it's crazy. So,
okay.
I'm just trying to drive up the prices more.
I need to look for a vinyl rip so I can hear the other stuff. Yeah.
I think it's on YouTube. I think the first track is on YouTube.
Okay.
For sure.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Because I want to hear the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Thank you.
So dirty.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Delightful. Okay. That's a great album of the week. Yeah. Yeah. Check it. This won't be on Bandcamp, obviously, but check Apple Music and SoundCloud. Links are in the YouTube description. Yeah. Again, drop a comment for your car and the band. Yeah. Black Keys always had such great automotive kind of associations with their music, you know, El Camino, the minivan, like all that stuff. Yeah. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The Bourdain episode when he went to Kansas City. Remember the Black Keys were in that?
I forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah. They kidnap Anthony. You know, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Right? Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Nice, Ian. Nice. Right on, buddy.
Dave.
Yeah.
I think we did a car show.
I think we did an action-packed. We got a lot of stuff in here. We got your license plate game. We got your new audio stings. We got Ian all riled up about poop. Yeah. You know? Yeah. We got beeps. We got beeps and we got big boys.
But seriously, fuck those people who leave the bag of dog shit at the trailhead.
Exactly.
No more nature for you.
Nope. Yeah, they are just they can only hike parking garages from now on. Yep. Yeah, not even with good views at the end. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you agree with us, let us know. If you have done that, if you have tied up your dog poop and left it for someone else on a trail or at the trailhead to clean up, please explain yourself.
And then walk into the ocean.
I would love to hear your explanation for that.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you so much. We love you. Goodbye. Clean up your dog poop.